Sectionals Soccer here on WABH 1380 AM, 100.3 FM, and on the TuneIn app. Search WABH. Or you can stream online at www.1380wabh.com. This is Mike Warren. We're at the Turf Stadium here from Haverling Central School for tonight's Class B2 semifinal sectional matchup between the number 2 seed, the hometown Haverling Rams, and the number 6 seed, upset-minded Dansville Mustangs. The Rams, we had their game. They advanced to tonight's semifinal matchup. That impressive 6-0 victory on Friday night over the North Rose Wolcott Cougars right here on this turf field in front of us. Dansville, they've won 2 already in sectionals. They came in as the number 6 seed. They beat the number 11 seed last Tuesday night. And that was a score of 6-0 over the number 11 seed Attica Blue Devils. Then on Friday night, we talked about the upset-mindedness of them. They upset the number 3 seed, the Williamson Marauders, up in Williamson. That was a score of 3-1, and advancing on to tonight's semifinal matchup to take on these Rams. The Rams, we talked about it about 2 weeks ago. They clinched the Livingston County Division I championship over one of the teams that's in that Livingston County Division I is these Dansville Mustangs. They come in with a record, the Rams do, of 11 wins, 2 losses. In the league, they had a record of 7-1. That was a good enough for a game and a half ahead of the Hornell Red Raiders to claim that title. The Mustangs, they come in with an overall record of 6 wins, 5 losses, and 3 ties. They finished 4th in that Livingston County Division I with a record of 2-4-2 in league play. They are on a winning streak, though, 4 games in a row. We talked about the 2 in sectionals. They ended the regular season with two wins as well as a tie to that tough Warsaw Tigers team that came down here the last game of the year and knocked off the Rams. So the Mustangs, they're playing well. And the last defeat, in fact, for these Mustangs was a 4-0 loss at the hands of these Haverling Rams. That was back in the end of October. It was October 28th. So Dansville really putting it together here at the end of the season. And we're expecting this one to be a good one tonight. We talked about that 4-0 victory for the Rams. Last time they met, the first game that they met, it was a 3-0 victory. So the Rams really holding the edge here in these first 2 games against the Dansville Mustangs in league regular season play. You could throw those all out the door, though. Tonight's a win in advance or lose and go home, and certainly both these teams excited to hopefully make it into the sectional finals with a victory tonight. So the Rams, I'm sure, Coach Ordway hoping that they don't have the third time facing the same team or defeating the same team jitters here coming in. I know that's tough to do. Any coach may be superstition, but I know back when I was coaching, I always hated to see a team for the 3rd time in any given year. So we'll see. Hopefully the Rams can get past that tonight and advance on with a victory here in the semifinal matchup. The Rams, we've talked about it all year long. Defensively, they're solid. They've only given up 12 goals now in their 13-game season, including that shutout of the Cougars from North Rose on Friday night. They found the back of the net 43 times, so averaging well over three goals a game in that 11-2 record that they have. Talking about sectionals, we're here a little bit early. The original schedule came out. This game was supposed to be played tomorrow night, but due to some of the uptick in COVID positive testing, Section 5 last week just decided to condense all of the soccer sectionals, both girls and boys, so they pulled in this girls game to tonight. The boys will actually be playing tomorrow night. That's going to be pulled in from Wednesday night. And then the finals, the girls will be Wednesday night in for a finals matchup, and the boys will follow them on Thursday night for a finals matchup as well. So a lot of exciting action to come in this postseason. As we said all along, if the Rams keep on winning, we'll still keep on broadcasting. So stay tuned for more exciting soccer action, assuming that both the boys and girls can advance on here through through sectionals. The other game that we'll be watching tonight, again, we talked about the Dansville Mustangs pulling the upset. And the other side of the bracket, the number 1 seed, Penn Yan Mustangs, they went down to defeat by a score of 3-1 as well by Minders Academy. So that was a number 9 seed beating the number 1 seed on Friday night. So they're going to be taking on the Leroy Lockton Knights, who was the number 5 seed. So a slight upset there, at least as far as the seedings go. So it's 5 versus 9 on the other side of the brackets. It's Leroy hosting Minders Academy. And again, the winner of tonight's game here from Haverling will take on the winner of that game that's being played up at the home site of the Leroy Lockton Knights, taking place up there. Coming into the game, we talked about the youth all year long. We're going to continue to talk about it. Ella Yardom just continues to impress. 18 goals on the season in the 13 games. Keegan Smith, another freshman, leading the way with 15 assists. She also jumped up to 9 goals with that hat trick. If you remember, she netted a hat trick on Friday night in the first sectional game. And so she's up to 9 goals on the season. But can't really focus on the two of them too much. They've got Lillian Dixon. She scored 2 the other night. She's a junior. She's got 6 goals on the season. And then right behind her, sophomore Meredith Jakowski, also finding the back of the net 5 times for the Coach Ordway and the Rams. The Rams defense still solid. We talked about just giving up the 12 goals, less than a goal per game. And they're led by a couple of seniors actually 3 seniors in the back. First in goal, Carly Wheeler, doing a nice job all year long in tending the nets there for Coach Ordway. Right in front of her, center back, also picked up a couple of assists. She comes up and takes most of their direct kicks and set pieces. It's Maya Rusak. She's on the center on defense and doing a great job as well in front of goalkeeper Carly Wheeler. And then also can't talk enough about Mia Enders doing a great job defensively back there. Also getting on the attack a little bit, and outside midfield, getting up into the attack as well. That defense doesn't end there, though. A couple youngsters also in the back, a couple of sophomores. Both Kelsey Thorpe and Natalie Creeley really stepping up nicely for Coach Ordway into that defensive back end for the Rams, and certainly doing a great job back there for Coach Ordway, leading to just the 12 goals on the season. As for the Mustangs, they come in coached by Aaron Belden. They're coming in, as we said, a 4-game winning streak, a tie before that. They've got 2 of those wins in sectional play, so they're certainly accustomed to the pressure of win in advance or lose and go home. They're led on the attack. They've got a sophomore attacker as well, Madison Lee. She's scored 16 goals on the season, come up with 5 assists. And then right behind her, a junior, Sydney Stone. She's got 6 goals with 7 assists on the season. And in goal on defense, they've got a couple of goaltenders that's been splitting the time through most of the year. Just about half and half. I believe it's going to be senior Mackenzie Johnson-Bozier in goal tonight. And the other one is junior Abby Belcher. They're both right around the 1.5 goals per game, goals against average. So we'll see if the Rams can get on the net, getting the ball past that senior goalkeeper, Mackenzie Johnson-Bozier here for Coach Belden and the Mustangs. And with that, we're going to take a short break. The teams are just about to take the field. We're going to play the national anthem here at the stadium. We're going to take a short break, send it back to our station for a short word from our sponsors.
In accordance with New York State law, the entire Central School District is smoke-free. During these COVID times, we ask that all spectators social distance themselves in the stands and to wear your face coverings when visiting the restrooms or otherwise unable to maintain your social distancing. It is our hope to be able to continue to allow spectators at our events, so please help us in maintaining our spectator limits as set forth by the Department of Health in New York State and Steuben County. Section 5 and all of us here at Haverling encourage everyone in attendance to display the proper ideals of sportsmanship, ethical conduct, and fair play. For the safety of our student athletes, we ask that all spectators stay off the field and track before, during, and after tonight's contest. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by senior Mia Enders.
Oh, say, can you see by
tonight's post-season matchup here in Class B2 semifinal.
Great job, Mia.
2-seed Haverland Rams.
Thank you, and now let's meet the lineups for tonight's contest. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Dansville Mustangs. A junior, number 0, Debbie Belcher. Junior, number 1, Summer Foster.
She's running down to the field now. She's going to...
Freshman, number 7, Kaylee Meyer. Junior, number 8, Sophia Frazeres. Senior, number 9, Mackenzie Johnson Bozer. Junior, number 10, Sydney Stone. Senior, number 11, Tia Arriaga. Sophomore, number 12, Morgan Wolcott. Sophomore, number 13, Madison Lee. Freshman, number 14, Ainsley Belcher. Junior, number 15, Madeline Fela. The Mustangs are coached by Aaron Belden.
Number 11, Kathleen.
And now for your homestanding Haverling Rams. In the midfield, junior, number 5, Sydney Burns. In the midfield, another junior, number 6, Lillian Dixon. In the midfield, freshman, number 7, Ella Yarda. Forward, sophomore, number 8, Natalie Truly. Now defense, the senior, number 9, Mia Embers. Forward, freshman, number 10, Keegan Smith. On defense, the senior, number 13, Olivia Peters. In midfield, sophomore, number 15, Meredith Sikowski. On defense, the senior, number 16, Maya Rusek. In goal, senior number 17, Marley Wheeler. And on defense, sophomore, number 18, Chelsea Cook. Rams are coached by Ray Gorley, Kristen Nye, the officials for this evening are Dean Varsity, Dr. Stewfellow, and David Parkey. Good luck, ladies.
And a sophomore on the attack, number 15, Meredith Chekowski. In the center back, a senior, the anchor of the defense, number 16, Maya Rusak. Also on defense, a sophomore, number 18, Kelsey Thorpe. And in goal for the Rams, a senior, Carly Wheeler. Kickoff here taken by the Mustangs. They're attacking left to right. They're in all white. The Rams again in their home royal blue. They're attacking right to left, away from the school towards Lion Street. The Mustangs playing the ball back, maintaining possession, play the ball up and over. Kelsey Thorpe is going to leave it there for Freely. Freely gets knocked off the ball, wins the ball back up to Smith. Smith's got Yarden in front. Nice ball up in front. And it's Yarden deep down the left-hand side. She gets into the box on the end line, still going. She's at the near post, plays the cross, far post. Oh, side netting for the Rams. Great ball there in by Yarden. It went all the way across about the 6-yard line. I believe that was Anders on the far sideline. Got a shot off. I know it was Beers, Olivia Beers. Got the shot off into the side netting for the Rams. Great early chance here, less than a minute in for the Rams. That goal kick won by Chikowski. She's trying to get it into the box, comes off her foot a little bit too heavy, and the goalkeeper, Johnson Bozier, pulls the ball in. Going to look to punt this ball now. A short ball kick taken there by the Mustangs. Chikowski almost took advantage of it. This punt comes out clearly to midfield. Going to be knocked all the way back in. Dansville now looking to maintain possession. Smith trying to get away from Paella in the middle. And still battling there in the midfield. This time it's going to be Dixon playing it off to Smith. She's going to lay it back to Freely. Freely going down the right-hand side. Looks for Chikowski. Couldn't quite make the connection. And it's going to go out of bounds on that far sideline. Olivia Beers has to take the throw-in. Quickly in down the right-hand side. Taken away by the Mustangs. Just put out possession about midfield. Ball up and over right to the foot of Maya Rusak. Plays it up over the head of Keegan Smith. His Beers now battling on that far side. Freely takes the ball away. Tries to find Yarden through the attack. Couldn't quite do it. That was taken away by Morgan Wolcott. And plays the ball forward to Paella. Trying to play the ball forward. And it's going to go out of bounds for Rams throw in out of their defensive end for the Haverland Rams. They're on the far sideline. Again, they're in royal blue. They're defending right in front of the school here. Goalkeeper Carly Wheeler standing in front of the school. They're attacking right to left in their royal blue with white trim. The Mustangs here in their visiting whites with red numbers across the back and the chest. That throw in for the Mustangs right to the foot of Rusak. She bangs the ball up to about midfield, down to the foot of Yardom. She's got Chakowski on her right. Tries to play a through ball, finds Chakowski. She gets around that defender. Can't quite, they're still battling. It looks to be number 1, Summer Foster, and the ball's going to go off the end line. A nice job there by Foster, just kind of using her body, staying between the ball and Chakowski, and not allowing her to get to that ball. It is the goalkeeper rolling it out here. They're trying to play a short ball down this right-hand side. Up and over now to the far sideline. It's Beers battling. Dansville again maintaining possession. This time it's Foster going out the left-hand side. Beers knocking it away again. Still possessing it are the Mustangs. They go through the midfield. Take it away this time by Creeley. Leaves it forward for Smith. They've got about 6 defenders behind the ball. Smith finds a through ball into the right-hand corner. Chakowski's on the end of it. She's into the box. Lays it back to the 12. Yardom with a shot. Second shot, and a goal! The rebound came back. She got it off with the right foot. Rebound came back to her left foot. She found the back of the net. Ella Yardom puts the Rams up 1-0. Less than 4 minutes into tonight's action. Great through ball played there by Keegan Smith down into the corner. Chakowski used her speed to get around that defender. Kirk played a great ball back to the 12. Yardom got the shot off with the right foot. It was deflected. It came right back to her left foot. The second one, she found the back of the net. And the Rams lead 1-0. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into the first half. It's the Rams 1, the Mustangs 0. And it's going to be the Mustangs with the kickoff. Again, they're attacking left to right. That's number 15, Madeline Failla, on the ball. She plays the ball forward. Creeley's going to play it up again to Smith. Back into the midfield. And nice through ball played into the right-hand side. It's going to be Thorpe coming over, helping out Mia Anders, knocking the ball out of bounds before number 11 there, Arriaga, could get to the ball. It's going to be number 7 with the throw-in. It's Kaylee Meyer. Comes down short off the foot of Enders, and another throw-in. They are in their attacking end now. And it's going to be Meyer again with the throw-in. About 18 yards out from this near sideline, just to the right of Coach Ordway and the Rams bench. Taken away this time by Creeley. Creeley going down the left-hand side looking for Yardom. She's found her. She's got one defender back. She's got Smith tracking back with her. Taken away nicely there by Wolcott. Not quite out of danger. It's Smith coming up, taking the ball away, playing a through ball, looking for the far side. That's Beers tracking down the right-hand side. And now Chakowski trying to take the ball away. Can't quite do it. Looks like Burns keeping the ball in, though. Dixon now knocks it down deep into the corner, and it's going to go off the end line for a goal kick. Good pressure here early on for the Rams. We're 5 minutes in. It's the Rams 1, the Mustangs 0. Goal kick now taken from this near sideline. It's going to be Johnson Bozier set to put this ball. Nope, she's going to leave it. She's going to go back in goal and let her defender take it. Tries to get the ball up to Arriaga. Taken away there by Dixon about 35 yards out. She takes a shot off that post and out of bounds. It's going to be another goal kick for the Mustangs. Good idea there, about 35 yards out. Dixon thought maybe she'd catch Johnson Bozier sleeping there on the shot. Couldn't quite get it on frame. And a goal kick for the Mustangs. Going down the left-hand side of their defensive end. Knocked in there by Thorpe. Up and over, deep into the corner again. There's Chakowski on the end of it. She gets to it. She's got Smith supporting, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off the Mustangs, and a throw-in on the far sideline for the Rams. A little bit of a change up here tonight with the officials. We got a 3-man system for the semifinals and the finals. That ball in by Smith. It's on goal off the crossbar, bouncing back out in front. Knocked out there by Arriaga, but not out of danger. Comes down to the foot of Summer Foster on the far side. She finally gets it out. Smith trying to keep it in, and she does. She's got possession now on the right side, about 30 yards out. Now she gets tripped up a little bit, loses possession, and Dansville looking to come the other way. Looking for their leading goal scorer, Madison Lee. They find her, but force her to play the ball square. And they're going to now play a ball all the way through, and it's going to be Rusak without any pressure on her. Tracking back, she's going to trap it and play the ball out of her defensive end right to midfield looking for Smith, and it's going to go off Smith and out of bounds for a throw-in right at midfield on the far sideline for the Mustangs. Getting back to the official, it's a three-man system, semifinals and finals. Just a few games being played tonight in Section 5. So there's one man in the middle. He's got the whistle. He's the only one with a whistle. And then there's a linesman on the sides. They've got flags, and they can assist and help out that man in the middle. But he's the only one that can blow the whistle and make the call. So certainly a whole lot better for monitoring the offsides, being able to have another set of eyes to see what's going on in the game, and pretty much the way it's done through all international soccer and higher levels of soccer. Just not enough officials in the area to be able to do that all through the regular season. But now that we are down into just the semifinals, we're down to the three-man system. Smith plays a long ball into the box as Tchaikovsky gets a shot off near post. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Thought maybe it was deflected off that shot, but she just got the shot off near post, out of bounds, and a goal kick for the Mustangs. Emma Lukenbach checking into the game for Coach Ordway and the Rams. We're 8 minutes in. It was Ella Yardom getting the Rams on the scoreboard.
Lily Dixon.
It was Lily Dixon. Now, I stand corrected. Just getting an update here from Mr. Smith here to the left of me. It was Lillian Dixon with that goal that got the Rams on the scoreboard, not Ella Yardom. So Lillian Dixon, again, coming up big in sectional. She had 2 goals the other night, getting on the board for the Rams early tonight as well. And they lead 1-0 here, about 8 minutes to go. And they're going to have their first corner kick of the night as well. It's going to be Maya Rusak coming up to take that corner kick for the Rams. Rusak having to come all the way up again from her center back position, going all the way. She's on the far sideline and going to take this kick with her right foot, going to be bending out away from goal. It's Lukenbach who's good and tall right in front of the goalkeeper trying to block her vision. This ball comes in again. It's right in front of the goal, bouncing around. Shot goes off. It's deflected off kept out of the goal by a Dansville player, still bouncing around, and again it's the back of the net. The Rams up 2-0. We'll have to look again to see who that was. It was Lillian Dixon again with a goal. That ball bouncing around. A great ball in there by Maya Rusak. The goalkeeper got her hands on it but couldn't catch it. It kind of bounced around right to the foot of Lillian Dixon. She finds the back of the net for the second time in 9 minutes, and the Rams lead 2-0 over the Mustangs. We talked about the set pieces on Friday night, how important they were, and that certainly shows it right there. That ball into the box just kind of puts the pressure on the defense, and they couldn't clear the ball off. The first shot was actually cleared off the goal line by the Mustangs, but they couldn't get it out of the box. It came down to the foot of Dixon, and she found the back of the net with her shot. And the Rams, again, up 2-0. We're just about 10 minutes in to the first half. The Rams 2, the Mustangs 0. Ball played forward now to Yardom. She gets around the first defender. She's got another one to beat. Another one tracking back. She's got it on her left foot into the box. She shoots far post. It's deflected off the defender, almost into the back of the net. That was number 9 tracking back and knocked the ball out of bounds. And going to give the Rams their second corner kick of the night. Again, it's Rusak coming up. This one's going to be played from the near sideline, so this one should be bending in for Rusak. She plays the ball pretty high. Most of these corners coming in high, putting the pressure, as we said, on the goalkeeper, and whether she needs to make a decision to come out and get it or not. The last one she tried to get it, but she couldn't grab a hold of it, and it bounced down to the foot of Dixon. She found the back of the net. So just 3 shots early on here for the Rams. 2 of them have found the back of the net. They lead 2-0 10 minutes into tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup. That corner off the near post hit the crossbar off the side netting and out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Mustangs. And it's going to be the goalkeeper putting this ball in play. She plays a short ball right straight across her goal mouth. As a coach, certainly, if you had any hair left, I'm not one that does, but certainly you'd be pulling your hair out on that one. Not sure why you'd play a ball short across the goal box, but that one was played in. The ball kept in here by the Rams, trying to get the ball into the box. Couldn't quite do it. And it's taken away now by Enders. Knocks the ball off the foot of the Hornell player, Madison Lee. And it's going to be Enders with a throw-in right in front of the Dansville bench. going down the left-hand side. She finds Yardom. She's got it on her left foot. She's got one defender on her, and that's looks like to be number 9 for the Mustangs. Ball played in by Yardom about the 12-yard line, knocked out by Dansville. They're looking to play the ball down this right-hand side now to get it out. Thorpe keeps it in, finds the chest of Yardom. She brings it down, plays it across into the middle. Headed forward there by Burns, looking for Chakowski down the right-hand side. Taken away by the Mustangs. They're looking to counter. It's attacker there for the Mustangs going down the left-hand side. Lillian Dixon tracking all the way back, trying to slow her down. She does. Knocks the ball out of bounds, giving your teammates a chance to get back and recover on defense. A quick counterattack there for the Mustangs. And Lillian Dixon doing a great job getting back and slowing that counterattack down. Ball knocked out of bounds again on the far sideline by the Rams. It's going to be another throw-in for the Mustangs over there. They're on the far sideline. They're in their attacking third right now and looking to go down the left-hand side. Off the back head, right to the foot of Rusak again. She's going to one-time it out. Finds the foot of Smith. Smith's got 2 players on her. And ball played now into the 18 to Madison Lee. Defended there nicely by Thorpe, knocking the ball away from Lee. Smith now battling up in the midfield. She's battling, I believe that's number 14, Belcher. And still on the ball is Smith here. Belcher plays the ball up and over the head of Enders. About the 18, finds Madison Lee. She tries to lay it back, can't quite do it. Dixon takes it away. She goes up and over down the right-hand side looking for Chakowski. And it's going to be number 12 tracking back Morgan Wolcott. Going to knock the ball out of bounds on the far sideline, not giving Chakowski a chance to get to that. And it's going to go out of bounds for a Rams throw. It looks like looking at the players on the field here, I've got Mackenzie Johnson-Bozier. Looks like she may be on the field, number 9, tracking and defending Ella Yardom. So if that's the case, it's going to be Abby Belcher in goal for the Mustangs. I can't see her number, but I do see number 9 on the field, which is Johnson-Bozier, which I originally had thought that she was in goal. Ball played across now, looking for Yardom by the Rams. Couldn't quite make that connection. Cleared out by the Mustangs. Trying to get it out of their defensive end now. It's going to come down to the chest of Creeley. She volleys it back, trying to keep it in. Now it's down the left-hand side. Dansville trying to play it up about midfield. And it's Thorpe coming across, reading that ball, playing the ball forward to Dixon. Dixon leaves it for Lukenbach, it looks like. The Rams now still battling, trying to keep it in. Finally, it's going to come out to the middle, to the foot of Creeley. Creeley plays it forward to Smith. She's about 30 yards out, trying to get into the box. She's got one more to beat, couldn't do it. Ball bounces out to Chakowski. She's on the end line, trying to cross it, can't get around the end of it. Going to go off the outside of her foot, out of bounds for a goal kick for the Mustangs. And again, the goalkeeper looks to be Abby Belcher for the Mustangs. They had 2 on the roster coming in, and they were both in the starting lineup. But that ball played across the goal mouth again. This one played out to the foot of Madison Lee. She leaves it there for Faela, and now it's going to go all the way back to the foot of Rusak. First time's it right back to Yardom. Can't quite maintain possession. And Dansville's going to be Wolcott playing the ball up and over. This time it is to Madison Lee. Taken away this time by Dixon. Dixon and Thorpe playing a little short game. She's going to leave it out to the right-hand side to find Lukenbach. She's got a defender on her and going to knock that ball out of bounds for a throw-in for the Rams. They're on the far sideline, going to take this throw. Quick update up from Leroy. Leroy's ahead 1-0, 30 minutes to go in the first half, so they've got an early lead too on the Minders Academy team up in Leroy. So again, the winner of tonight's match here is going to take on the winner of that one. It's Minders versus Leroy playing up in Leroy. The 2 teams will meet in the finals on Wednesday night. If it's the Rams, we'll have it for you here on the Rams Radio Network, AM 1380, WABH FM 100.3. Ball down the right-hand side again, played out. It's Smith keeping it in. She's into the box. She's got beat 2 defenders. She slows it up now, looking for option, leaves it back to Burns. Burns tries to get a shot off, deflected back to Lukenbach. And Lukenbach now trying to keep the Mustangs in. Nice move there down the left-hand side, playing it forward to Lee. Lee's going to knock the ball out of bounds, and the Rams going to have a throw-in on that far side, right at midfield. Good pressure here by the Rams. A couple of quick counters. The Mustangs have tried to counter to get back down the field. Rams really doing a nice job slowing them up, not letting them turn, not letting them go towards goal. And if they do, they're tracking back and knocking the ball or slowing them down so that the rest of the defense can get back and recover. The Rams do have a throw-in now. They're in their attacking third now on the far sideline. We're in the press box here. The Rams attacking right to left. They're in their blue. They're leading 2-0. The Mustangs in all white. They're in red numbers. And it's the Rams 2, the Mustangs nothing. We got about 23 minutes to go here in the first half of tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup. The Rams again with a throw-in on that far side. Kind of just knocking the ball back and forth. It's Lukenbach putting the ball in play, trying to find Chakowski. She does. This time going to be knocked out of bounds by, that's Belcher, I believe, knocking it out. This time it's going to be deep in the attacking third now for the Rams. It's going to be Dixon coming to try to get the ball. She does down the right-hand side, right on the touchline, gets it to her left foot, hits across, one hop in front of the goal. Second touch by the defender, knocks it straight up in the air, and it's the goalkeeper, Abby Belcher, coming out to pull that ball in for the Mustangs. Punt comes out off the outside of her foot. It's Beers battling here. It's going to go off the chest of Beers, out of bounds, right in front of the Dansville bench. And it's number 7, Kaylee Meyer, set to put this ball in play for the Mustangs. First, we're going to have a sub. Number 22, Amber Henshin, checking in for Coach Belden and the Mustangs. Throw in now in front of the Mustangs bench, getting a little bit of direction here from Coach Belden. Ball never came in. The Rams going to pick up the ball and have this throw in right at the same place, right in front of the Mustangs bench. It's going to be Kelsey Thorpe coming up to take this throw in for the Rams. She's looking for options going down the left-hand side. Finds the foot of Yardom, knocked out of bounds there. That's Mackenzie Johnson-Bozier, the one we thought was in goal. She's defending Yardom. Looks like she's maybe marking her man for man here in this matchup. She's not letting Yardom out of her sight. A ball played up and over, one hop at about the 6 into the goal box. Up in the air goes the goalkeeper, Abby Belcher, pulls it in before either of the Rams. Yardom and Chakowski were both closing in on that, but Belcher able to pull that ball in before either could get there. Header won by Dixon. She keeps the ball in down the right-hand side, looking for the foot of Chakowski. She finds her. Chakowski back to Dixon a little bit too far away. Couldn't quite control it. Mustangs now trying to get the ball out. They look for Madison Lee, and there's Thorpe again knocking the ball up to Yardom. She gets a nice right-footed shot off one hop into the goalkeeper's arms and able to pull that ball in. She's looking to punt now at about the 18. Quick shot there by Yardom, about 25 yards out. Not quite enough pace on it to beat Belcher, and she pulls it in. Punt comes up and over midfield. It's Rusak playing the ball into the box. Chakowski's on the end. She's got a defender on her back. She gets the shot off, and it's Belcher coming out to pull that ball in. Great ball in there by Rusak, about 50 yards up and over everybody. 2 hops, and Chakowski got the shot off, but right at the goalkeeper, Abby Belcher. Rams still trying to keep the ball in their attacking end. So Mustangs now playing it down the right-hand side, looking for Meyer. They find her right in front of the Rams bench. She's trying to get into the box. Beers tracking back. She does, knocks the ball away. Comes right back to Meyer. She's now right in front of the Rams bench again, still battling with Beers. Meyer plays the ball forward again. It's going to be Dixon coming over, kind of double teaming, taking that ball away. She's going to play the ball out of bounds for a throw-in for the Mustangs. Nice trap there by Coach Clancy on the sidelines. Going to leave it for the Dansville Mustangs players to take the throw. It's Meyer again looking for the throw and trying to get the ball into the box. She does, up and over the head of Madison Lee. Comes out, and Creeley now trying to knock it out. Comes down to the foot of Ainsley Belcher there in the midfield. She plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Knocked away there by Emma Lukenbach. The Rams trying to get the ball out of their defensive end. Kept in by Sydney Stone. She's going down the left-hand side, and she's going to knock the ball out of bounds. And the official's going to say that ball was deflected, and they're going to give a corner kick, the first of the night, to the Dansville Mustangs. We're just under 20 minutes to go here in the first half. It's going to be, looks to be number 12 going over to the far side there. That's Morgan Woolcock going to take this corner kick for the Mustangs. They're lined up about 12 yards out. The Rams marking man for man. There looks like to be one free on this far post. That ball comes to the near post, cleared out there by Smith. She's looking for Chakowski. She can't quite get on the end of it. Going to go out of bounds this time for a throw-in for the Mustangs. Mustangs now in there, just right at the top of their attacking third. They're going to have the throw-in. They're on the far sideline. And they've had the ball down here now for a few minutes, keeping the pressure on the Rams' defense. The Rams up to the challenge so far. That ball throw-in comes into the chest of Ainsley Belcher in the midfield, knocked out by the Rams. Now it's played forward by into Madison Lee. She leaves it out. That's Johnson Bozier trying to get in the attack, and a foul going to be called on the Rams. And we're about 30 yards out. That was Kelsey Thorpe running into Johnson Bozier. About 30 yards out now. It's going to be a direct kick for the Mustangs. Going to be just outside, right on the 20-yard line of the football field. So 30 yards out. It's going to be number 10, Sydney Stone, going to put this ball in play. Johnson Bozier going to touch it. She's going to get the shot. Nope, she's going to dribble in now. She's defended by Smith. It's Stone against Smith. Smith knocks it away. Looked like there were a little bit of trickery there with Johnson Bozier coming up and just touching the ball, leaving it, thinking that Stone was going to get a shot off. But she dribbled it right into Smith. Smith able to take that ball away. Going to give a throw in on the far sideline for the Mustangs. Down the left-hand side, got over the head of I believe that was Creeley. She able to track back, knock the ball out of bounds again, and give another throw in to the Mustangs. In their attacking end are the Mustangs here. For about the last 5 minutes, they've had the pressure on the Rams' defense. This off the head on the far sideline of Dixon. But now the ball's into the box. Madison Lee defended there by Thorpe, knocked away this time by Rusak, trying to get it out of the box. She does. Finds Chakowski. Rams, Chakowski knocks it off the foot of the Dansville player on the far sideline. They're going to have a throw in now out of their defensive end, trying to get the ball back up on the attack for the Rams. Enders checking back in, giving Olivia Beers a breather coming off this near sideline. The Rams with a throw in on the far sideline. Comes down to the foot of Chakowski. She has the ball taken away. Ball played into the middle. And it's going to be Thorpe playing the ball all the way across, thinking Enders was still up there. Wasn't really there. It's Johnson Bozier now on the ball, coming out of her defensive end, playing the ball forward to Madison Lee. She turns, plays a nice ball up into Faea, and knocked out to Enders. Enders plays the ball forward to midfield. And it's Wolcott keeping the ball in for the Mustangs. Looking for Madison Lee. Thorpe knocks it away. Back into Lee. She's got it on her left foot. And looks like Rusak got the ball. No foul called. Lee went down. Ball's still not out of danger. It's about the 18. Finally going to be knocked out and still kept in. It's on the far sideline. It's going to go off of Dansville and out of bounds. A nice recovery there by Maya Rusak. It was the leading scorer, Madison Lee. She had it on her left foot about 18 yards out. And Rusak came over, got her body right in front of the ball, and took the ball away. And Rams were able to clear it out of danger. And now a little bit late, but 15 minutes, 57 seconds to go here in the first half. The Rams are leading 2-0. Both teams coming over to their bench to take their mass break. And with that, we're going to send it back to our studio for a quick word from our sponsors. Let's go 2 minutes here, Brian. Awesome. How was that Lillian? I thought for sure it was Ella.
The
first one
was Meredith, across to Ella, shot.
Okay. The rebound came back
out and Lily.
Okay. I thought it bounced right back to her.
And the second one was just a.
Yeah, second one was just pinball in there. And welcome back to exciting sectional soccer, high school soccer here from Haverling Central School. Tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup. It's the Haverling Rams, the number 2 seed, ahead of the number 6 seed, Dansville Mustangs, by a score of 2-0. Lillian Dixon gets scoring both goals here early on. First it was 3.5 minutes into the game, and then about 10 minutes later she was able to find the back of the net again off a little bit of pinball action. And putting the Rams off, as we said, 2-0. That's where we stand. We're coming out of the match break, and it's the Mustangs. They had to throw in on the far sideline. We're all the way across to this near sideline now. It's Dansville maintaining possession. It's number 8 or 9 and number 7 keeping the ball in. The Rams knock it down. She tries to get around Wolcott. Can't quite do it. Going to go off the foot of Wolcott. And the Rams going to have another quarter kick. Maya Rusak coming up again from her center back position. And looking to put this ball in play for the Rams. Just a reminder, the winner of tonight's game is going to take on the winner of that Leroy versus Minders game. It's taking place up in Leroy right now. Last update we had was Leroy had 1-0 about just about 10 minutes into the game, so we'll try to keep you up to date on that one as well. That championship game, Section 5 Class B2 championship game, is going to be played Wednesday night. It'll be the winner of this one against the winner of that, and we'll have the action. If the Rams are playing, we'll have it for you here on the Rams Radio Network. Nice ball played in there by Thorpe after the corner kick was cleared out by the Mustangs all the way through the box and right into the hands of goalkeeper Abby Belcher. She's going to roll it out short here to Johnson Bozier. She's battling with Yardom. Yardom and Johnson Bozier still battling, and a little push there by Johnson Bozier. Yardom goes down and wins a direct kick for the Rams. And she's going to get a little bit of a talking to as well, is Johnson Bozier by the official out on the field. And this one's about 8 yards in from the sideline, about 20, 30, 25 yards out from goal. It's going to be Rusak coming over to put this ball in play. The Rams are being held out about the 12-yard line, all pretty much at the far post. And we'll see where Rusak goes with this one. Rams looking to make a run. She's asking for 10 yards. The official's going to move the Mustang player back a little bit. That's Madison Lee, kind of a one-person wall here. She's going to move back, or Rusak set to put this in play. She goes to the far post. It's a nice ball in. Bounces once and twice and off the end line to the far post and out of bounds for a goal kick. Good ball in there. The Rams couldn't get on the end of it, but a couple hops there, looking to crash into that far post, and none of the Rams could get there. And the Mustangs just watched it roll off the end line, taking this goal kick for the Dansville Mustangs. That short ball played right to the foot of Yardom. She couldn't quite control it, taken away by Johnson Bozier, and it's going to be a foul this time. Maybe Yardom getting a little bit of revenge there. Maybe she got pushed down pretty good. She was going after the ball, but got a little piece of Johnson Bozier, knocked her down, and the foul going to be called on Ellie Yardom. Quick kick taken there by the Mustangs out to almost midfield. Now it's going down the right-hand side, and it's going to be out of bounds. The flag goes up, and the Rams going to have a throw-in right here at midfield below us, from the press box. It's Enders, one hop up and over. It's Yardom again going down the left-hand side. She's got Tchaikovsky trying to make a run into the corner, created some space behind her, plays the ball all the way across, looking for Lukenbach. A little bit too much pace on it. We'll see if she can keep it in on the far side. Can't quite do it. Ball goes out of bounds, flag goes up, and a quick throw-in now for the Mustangs. Comes down to the foot of Madeline Paella, and now the Rams win it. Smith now in the midfield. She's still on the ball, knocked away from her, and it's Meyer playing the ball for the Rams. This time it's Dixon trying to get it into the box, plays it off the near post, and another goal kick.
Leroy now up 2-0. Reminders in the first half.
And another update from Leroy. It's the Leroy Lockton Knights leading 2-0 now over Minders Academy. So same score we've got here. Didn't get a timing on that, but they started at the same time we did. So I'm guessing they're tracking about the same time we are. We've got about 11 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Rams leading 2-0 over the Mustangs here from Haverling Central School. Tonight's Class B2 semifinal action. It's the Lady Rams 2, the Lady Mustangs 0. Just a reminder, we'll be back here again tomorrow night. You're probably getting sick of my voice, but tomorrow night it'll be the boys in action. They're playing at 6 o'clock as well. That game moved up from Wednesday night, again trying to consolidate all these sectional matchups. It's the semifinals for the boys tomorrow. They're taking on the Williamson Marauders, the number 5 seed in Class B2 for the boys. This ball in by Smith. She plays it across the 18, lays it back for Yardom. She gets a shot off, deflected to the far post. Dixon trying to keep it in the box. She does, still bouncing around in there. Now it's Burns trying to get on the end of it. Back to Dixon, another shot, deflected in front, defended off the defender, right back to Dixon off the side of her foot. Now the Mustangs trying to break out that left-hand side. I believe that's a Sophia Fraseris going down that left-hand side. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Rams going to have a throw-in. Great work there by Keegan Smith on this near post. She got the ball across into the middle. And the Rams had a couple of chances. The last one knocked out by the center back, Wolcott. This throw in down to Tchaikovsky. She's looking across right to the foot of Wolcott. And she's trying to get the ball out. Looks for Stone. She finds her. Now it's taken away by the Rams on the far sideline. I believe that was Burns. And now Lukenbach on the ball. Deep in the corner. She's looking to cross. Just looking for a little bit of space. Loses possession. Still over there. Not out of bounds yet. Now it's going to go out of bounds off the Mustangs, and the Rams going to have a throw-in. We're at the 10-minute mark of the first half. The Rams still leading 2-0 over the Mustangs. Down to Dixon. She turns, tries to cross it, goes off the outside of her foot, out of bounds, and it's going to be another goal kick for the Mustangs. In stats unofficially, it's the Rams with 6 shots to none for the Mustangs. 4 big saves by Abby Belcher. None for Carly Wheeler yet. And on corner kicks, the Rams leading in that category as well. They've had 3 on the evening to just 1 for the Mustangs. Ball comes down to Yardom. She's at the 18. Turns, try to get to her left foot. Knocked away by Johnson Bozier, but not out. It's Enders keeping the ball in on her left foot. Tries to get a shot off that near post. Goes off the side netting. And a goal kick for the Mustangs. Great hustle there by Enders. Ball was knocked away from Yardom. Enders was there to pick it up. She did get the shot off with her left foot, but just off the touchline, and another goal kick for the Mustangs. Nice header one there by Dixon down to the foot of Tchaikovsky. Tries to leave it back for Smith. A little bit too much pace on it. Comes all the way out to Madison Lee. She's going to leave it back for Johnson Bozier. She's got some space. It's Yardom coming over to try to cut that space down all the way up to the foot of Thorpe. Thorpe plays it back into the box right to the foot of Wolcott. Now into the middle, it's Creeley tracking over. She's got Rusak behind her. She leaves it for Rusak. She plays the ball up and over down the right-hand side. Knocked out that time by Summer Foster for the Mustangs, out of bounds for a throw-in for the Rams. They're on the far sideline, set to take this throw. They're up 2-0 over the Mustangs. Tracking all the way across the track to get that ball, and it's going to be Lukenbach, I think, for the Rams, set to take this throw. Going down the right-hand side, they find Tchaikovsky. She tries to turn the corner. She does. Gets behind the one defender. Still on the ball. She gets to the touchline. Ball's in front now. It's Yardom trying to shield the ball off, trying to let the ball go through to Smith. Couldn't quite do it. Knocked away by the Mustangs, out of bounds. And it's going to be another corner kick for the Rams. Their 4th of the night. They scored on one. It was a couple of rebounds bouncing around, and finally finding the back of the net was Lillian Dixon early on in tonight's matchup. Rusak now. A little bit of wind here. We didn't talk about the conditions. It's a cold night here in Bath. Not quite as windy as it's been the last 24 hours, but certainly the wind's still blowing. You can see the flags, the corner flags whipping up a little bit. Certainly wind gusts, and it looks to be in the face of Rusak. This ball right into the center, headed by Smith. It's a goal! It's Keegan Smith off her head. An assist by Rusak. The Rams lead 3-0. Great ball in there by Rusak again. We talked about the set pieces and the corner kicks. This ball was about maybe 4 yards off the goal line. Keegan Smith making a nice run right straight down through the middle. Found the top of her head. She found the back of the netting, and the Rams up 3-0. 7 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the first half. Almost as pretty as the one last Friday night. Certainly not quite as far out from goal, but certainly same result. The Rams lead 3-0 off the head of Keegan Smith. Kickoff now by the Mustangs. They're playing a little short ball in the center. Going down the right-hand side now. It's going to be Rusak coming over, playing the ball out first time with her left foot. Right back into the foot of Failla. and still knocked around, this time off the back of Burns, all the way over to Lukenbach. Lukenbach's got one on her. She plays the ball forward looking for Dixon. Still into the box now are the Mustangs. They got Madison Lee. They've got a shot off the near post and out of bounds. First shot of the night. I believe that was number 8, Sophia Fraseras. And got the shot off with her left foot. Fortunately for the Rams, looked like it had the goalkeeper Wheeler beat off that near post and out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Haverling Rams. Going to be Rusak taking this kick for the Rams. Up and over right to the foot of one of the Dansville midfielders. And going down this right-hand side. Enders stepping up, knocking the ball away. Finding Smith. Smith playing it down the left-hand side right in front of the Dansville bench. Ella Yardom making a nice run out there. She's got the ball. She turns to try to go down through the middle. She's got Enders supporting her, and they're going to be knocked out of bounds by Johnson Bozier and the Mustangs. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Haverling Rams 3. The Dansville Mustangs 0 in tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup between the Rams and the Mustangs. Beers now with the throw and just checking in for Enders. Comes down to the foot of Dixon. Dixon tries to cross it. Can't quite do it. Madison Lee coming back to win the ball. Leaving it for Faella. Still going down the left-hand side. It's number 8 for Saris. She loses possession to Lukenbach. Lukenbach knocks it out of bounds right at midfield. It's going to be a Dansville throw on the far sideline. Up and over. It's over the head of a couple of Rams there. She's going to leave it back for Rusak. Rusak can't quite get it out. Dansville still on possession. They're going to knock the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be a Haverling throw out of their defensive end now on that far sideline. Quick throw looking for Smith. Smith has it knocked away. Into the middle now. It's Creeley stepping up. She wins the ball, plays it forward to Smith. Smith, a nice ball down the right-hand side on the ground, looking for Chakowski. Chakowski gets past Summer Foster. Still on the end line. Chakowski into the box now. Leaves it back at the 18, looking for Yardom. And Yardom looks to play the ball in. She can't quite do it. Trying to get around a couple defenders. Going to be knocked away this time by the center back there, Morgan Wolcott, for the Mustangs. Chakowski got on the end line. She saw Yardom breaking out to the 18, laid it off, but Yardom's momentum was taking her away from goal. Couldn't really turn on it. And defended there by Wolcott and the Mustangs, giving the Rams a throw. It is a throw-in on the far sideline. Coming into Dixon now. She's on the far side of the box. Tries to play one in. Comes right back to her. She's going to leave it back for Creeley. Back to Lukenbach over there. Still the Rams keeping the ball in. Looking for Chakowski. Can't quite do it. Creeley now stepping up. Ball gets past her. They're trying to break through with a counterattack. It's Madison Lee now at midfield. She's got Thorpe on her back. She's got Rusak with a little bit of space behind her. Madison Lee still going down the side. And Thorpe tracking back, forcing her to go backwards. Ball's into the middle now. Back to Lee. She's got it on her left foot all the way across. And it's Beers trying to get the ball out. Not quite out. Up to the 18. Shot just over the top. That was that ball came out to the 18. It was Madeline Faella trying to get that shot off, and she did, just over the crossbar and out of bounds for a goal kick for the Rams. Good build up there by the Mustangs. Couple balls across. That last one was dangerous, and Amber Henshin was able to get a piece of it and leave it back for Faella, who got the shot off at the 18. And fortunately for the Rams, over the crossbar and out of bounds. Rams now maintaining possession in the midfield on the far side as Burns laying the ball forward to Yardom. She had Wolcott on her back. She went down. No foul called as she tried to play it into the attacking end. This time it's going to be Dixon looking for Smith, overlapping out of her midfield. Couldn't quite make the connection. Johnson Bozier knocks it back to midfield. Down to the foot of Lukenbach. It's going to be Creeley this time. She plays the ball all the way forward into the box. And it's Abby Belcher coming off her line, pulling that ball in for the Mustangs. Belcher looking to distribute here. Punt now down the left-hand side, looking for Saris. Off her back. She's still got possession of it. She's battling with, looks like Burns there. Burns tries to play the ball forward, goes off the end line, and out of bounds. Another goal kick for the Mustangs. This time they're going to come to this near side and see if they got any better opportunities coming out down this side. Coming down the right-hand side, it's Smith wins the ball. She's still on possession, gets past Meyer. Yardom making a run into the box. She finds Yardom. Yardom's about 12 yards out. Still in front. She shoots off the crossbar. Bounces straight down. The Rams, Chakowski trying to get to it. And finally it's Belcher able to pull that ball in. Chakowski was there for the rebound. Couldn't quite get on the end of it. And Belcher able to pull it in. Great ball in by Smith. Nice move by Yardom. Got the shot off from about 12 yards out. It had the goalkeeper beat. Hit off the crossbar. And then Belcher was able to pull that in. Thorpe now going down the left-hand side looking for Yardom. She finds her. She's into the box at the 18 again. Gets a shot off again from 18 out. This one's right at the goalkeeper, Abby Belcher, and she's able to pull that ball in. The Rams keeping the pressure on here. They're up 3. They want more, and it's 3-0 the Rams. That punt coming out to Smith. Smith has it knocked away there in the midfield. I believe that was number 14, Ainsley Belcher, taking the ball away. And the Mustangs looking for a quick throw now off the foot of Smith. Thorpe wins it to Smith. Smith still right at midfield, leaves it back for Thorpe. Looking for the return pass. Thorpe was. Smith didn't have the same idea. This ball played all the way back to Rusak. She plays the ball up and forward off the head of Belcher again. Still in the midfield, it's Yardom battling with Belcher. Yardom comes away, push in the back as Yardom goes down, and the Rams going to have a direct kick from the 35-yard line of the football field. We're under a minute to go. It's going to be Rusak coming up. We'll see if they can get this direct kick off before the end of the half. As we said, about 45 yards out. It's on the 35-yard line of the football field. The Rams holding at the 18, looking to make a run into the box. Rusak raises her hand. The Rams making a run off this kick. It is right at the 18, headed out there by the Mustangs, comes down to Madison Lee. She's maintaining possession. She's got Thorpe on her back, tries to play a through ball, taken away by Lillian Dixon. She tries to play the ball forward, wins the second ball, still looking for Yardom. Johnson Bozier now taking the ball away. It's going to go off the foot of Johnson Bozier, out of bounds, and the Rams going to have the throw in. Not sure they'll get it off before half, as we're under 5 seconds to go here in the first half. And that's going to do it here. We're at the half of tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup. It's the Haverling Rams 3, the Dansville Mustangs 0. A good first half by the Rams. They got on the board early, 2 before the mask break. It was Lillian Dixon just 3.5 minutes in, finding the back of the net the first time. And then about 10 minutes later, she found the back of the net again on a little bit of a scramble, a little bit of pinball in front of the box. She got the shot off and put them up 2-0. And then just a few minutes ago, that corner kick taken by Maya Rusak came into the center of the box. It was Keegan Smith making a run down through the middle off her head. She found to the back of the net. The Rams up 3-0. We're at half here. The Rams 3, the Mustangs 0. And with that, we're going to take a short break. We're going to send it back to our sponsors, to our station. A short word from our sponsors. semifinal sectional matchup between the Haverling Lady Rams and the Dansville Mustangs. It is 3-0 here at the half. The Rams leading. They got on the board early and often. It was Lillian Dixon with the first 2 goals. The first one coming 3 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. She found the back of the net off a rebound. But the first shot was off Ella Yardom, the goalkeeper. Belcher gave up a rebound right to the foot of Lillian Dixon. She found the back of the net. And about 10 minutes later, again, off a scramble in front, scored her second goal. And then just before the half, it was a corner kick. Maya Rusak coming up to take that corner kick right into the center of the box. Keegan Smith running down through the middle. She found it off her head, found the back of the net. The Rams now lead 3-0 here. We are at the half, and both teams both down in their goal area being talked to. A little bit of a halftime talk there from their coaches, from Coach Ordway and Coach Belden for the Mustangs. And certainly Coach Ordway having to be pleased with where they're at right now, leading 3-0 in a semifinal matchup, looking to advance to Wednesday night's finals here in Class B2, Section 5 for the girls. On the other side of the bracket, we told you we'd get you updates. It looks like a carbon copy going on up there in Leroy. It's the Leroy Elected Knights ahead 3-0 at half as well over Minders Academy up there. They scored their third goal just before the half as well, putting Leroy up 3-0. So if the score stands here, it'll be another rematch at another Livingston County Division I team. The Rams know Leroy well. They started off the season, in fact, with a thriller up there in Leroy. It was a 5-4 overtime victory. Ella Yardom really getting off to a quick start, scoring all 5 goals in that game, and the last one being in the second overtime just before the end of the match. And the Rams come away with that 5-4 victory. They went on to beat Leroy here at home on the turf by a score of 4-1 later in the season. But if we hold up again, the Rams will be facing yet another Livingston County Division I opponent in the Leroy Elected Knights. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. A lot of soccer to be played both here. 40 more minutes to go here, 40 minutes to go up in Leroy. But certainly shaping up to be another thriller if both of those teams can hold on. And we'll see. Again, we don't know when that game's going to be played, but we know it will be Wednesday night, and it's the winner of this one against the winner of Leroy and Minders, taking place up there in Leroy tonight. Before that, though, we're going to have some exciting boys action for you. It's going to be the Haverling boys in action tomorrow night. That's a 6 o'clock start as well. They, too, are in the semifinals. And that, too, will be right here on this turf field at the stadium here at Haverling. They're going to have a little different opponent, though. They're going to be taking on the Williamson Marauders. They pulled off, I guess you'd call it an upset, 2 evenly matched teams. They played Attica, the Attica Blue Devils, the number 4 versus the number 5 seed on Saturday night. And it was Minders coming up with a 3-1 victory over that Attica team to advance on and get to take on the Haverling Rams here tomorrow night. That'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff for the B2 boys semifinal matchup, and that's tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, right here from the Turf Stadium here in Bath. The Rams advanced, of course, Saturday night. We had the call of that one. They took on the Wayland Cohocton Eagles, and they came away with a 5-0 victory, advancing on to that semifinal matchup as well. So, again, it'll be the boys in action tomorrow night. If the score holds the way it is right now here, the Lady Rams, if they can hold on in the second half, they'll be playing Wednesday night. That'll be a Section 5 Class B2 championship game. And, again, we don't know where, when, or who that'll be against, but we know it'll be played Wednesday night. But they've got some business to take care of here in the second half, leading the Dansville Mustangs here 3-0 at the half. But certainly in 40 minutes, anything can happen in the game of soccer. And we'll see if the Rams can continue this dominance they've had in the first half and come away with a victory to advance on to the championship matchup on Wednesday night. Looks like both teams getting their final prep, halftime prep from their coaches. They're heading back out to the field. Before we get started with second half action, we're going to send it back to our station for another quick word from our sponsors. Let's do just 1 minute here, Brian. to Harrison Central School for tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup here on AM 1380 WAVH FM 100.3. The Rams, they're at the kickoff. They're attacking left and right. They're going both now. Kickoff went back to Dixon. She's trying to find Lukenbach on the right-hand side. Ball's going to go out of bounds and for the Mustangs. Quick throw off the head of Stone, played all the way back to Rusak. Rusak up and over. Looking to go down the middle. That's Yarden battling in the middle. Bounces out back to Lukenbach. Lukenbach leaves it to Smith. Smith drops it back to Burns. She's got to straight around and tries to get it out of that danger over to Dixon. Knocked away. And Dansville going to maintain possession in the midfield. Going down this left side now, that's Pissarra trying to keep it in and finally going to go out of bounds right in front of the Dansville bench. She's trying to get around that defender, Sydney Burns here, and she did get the ball out of bounds, and Burns not going to take the throw in for the Rams. Again, unofficially here, the Rams have outshot the Mustangs 9-0. 6 saves for goalkeeper Abby Belcher for the Mustangs, and none for Carly Wheeler for the Rams. And corner kicks, the Rams have a 3-1 advantage, the last coming off that corner. Good ball played forward there by Yarden to Tchaikovsky. She's into the box, a little bit too far out in front of her, and the goalkeeper Belcher comes off her line, pulls that ball in. As we said, a little bit of a heavy touch from Tchaikovsky to try to use her speed to make up for it, but couldn't quite catch up to it. Belcher came out. That punt goes off the outside of Belcher's foot, out of bounds on the far sideline, and it's going to be Thorpe set on that far side to take the throw in for the Rams. Not sure if the wind helped that. The wind is coming across the field from the press box across to the parking lot here, and it's blowing pretty hard looking at the corner flags. A little bit maybe this half in favor of the Mustangs, kind of at a 45-degree angle at the Mustangs' back. So we'll see if that has any makes any difference here in the second half with a little bit of the wind advantage for the Mustangs. The Rams, of course, had that in the first half. Didn't look to be a huge advantage, but we'll see how this plays out here in the second half. Certainly having the wind and a 3-goal advantage is much better than a closer matchup when you're losing the wind in the second half. But Rams now with a throw, and it's going to be Sydney Burns set to take this throw. Right below us here from the press box, right at midfield between the two benches, going down the right-hand side now, bounces up and over Tchaikovsky. She's battling there with number 1, Summer Foster. Yardem comes across, takes it away. She's now with Foster, plays the ball into the box, goes to the far post. Dixon was almost on the end of it, just a little bit out in front of her. She was at that far post. Great ball in there by Ella Yardem, right on the ground across the 6-yard line, and a little bit of an angle to it. And as we said, Dixon was there, just couldn't quite get on the end of it, and it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for the Mustangs. High school soccer on AM 1380 WAVH FM 100.3 is brought to you by Lake Country Jewelry, Bath's favorite gift store, now at a new location just around the corner on West Steuben Street, where gift wrapping is always free. And Shirley's Lumber, your hometown do-it-best hardware store on Route 54 in Bath. That goal kick won by a header by Keegan Smith. Going to go out of bounds on that far sideline again. The wind maybe picking up here a little bit. The corner flags didn't notice it a whole lot in the first half, maybe a little bit, but certainly whipping pretty good right now. And the flags indicating on the top of the football goalpost also blowing pretty strong. When I looked up earlier in the first half, didn't see those moving at all, but now they're almost at a 45-degree angle. So again, we'll see if that has any impact here in the second half. That ball played in by Yardem into the box. Tchaikovsky's on the end of it. She's got an open net. She gets a shot off. Knocked away there by number 1, Summer Foster. That ball was going in the net. Foster was able to get back. Now a shot from distance from Smith right at the chest. Belcher, good shot there by Keegan Smith, about 25 yards out. Short ball rolled out to the Mustangs defender. They can't quite get it out. Dixon wins it now in the midfield. Looks to play a diagonal ball for Lukenbach. Not enough pace on that. Comes back down to the chest of Smith. She plays it out to the left-hand side. Rams now looking for Yardem into the corner. She gets around, looks to cross it, going far post, up and over, off the end line. Lukenbach was there, but it couldn't get to it before it went off the end line. And another goal kick for the Mustangs. That ball bounced up and over. It was Tchaikovsky. She got past the defender and the goalkeeper. She got the shot off. but it was number 1, Summer Foster, coming across from the outside back position and taking that ball off, not letting it go into the goal for the Mustangs. Another short ball played by Dansville across the goal mouth to the far side. And Yardem chasing over, putting some pressure on, forced the ball to go out of bounds and winning the throw in for the Rams on that far sideline. In their attacking end, it's the Haverling Rams leading 3-0. We're 5 minutes into the second half. Tonight's Class B2 semifinal matchup. That ball volleyed and up and out of bounds on the far side. Going to be Dansville now with a throw in deep out of their defensive end. Dansville going to take this throw. Not many options. The Rams really bottling them up here. Comes down to the head of Smith. She plays it forward to Yardem. Yardem shoots far up and over, hit off the crossbar of the football goalpost, bounce back in the back of the net, and going to be a goal kick for the Mustangs. Yardem tried to get that shot off quick, maybe catching the goalkeeper off guard, but couldn't get it on frame, and it went out of bounds, and another goal kick for Dansville. Again, header won by Keegan Smith, right back down into the box, right back to the Wolcott, who took the goal kick. She plays the ball up and over. Sydney Burns tracking back, trying to play the ball over to Thorpe, taken away there by Madison Lee. Thorpe doing a nice job defending Madison Lee. Now it comes across, going to force the ball backwards, this time all the way back to Belcher in the center midfield. She plays the ball up and over down the right-hand side. It's Beers over there with 2 Mustangs on her. And Dansville going to knock the ball out of bounds, and the Rams going to win a throw-in on the far sideline out of their defensive end for a throw-in for the Rams. Thorpe over there set to take this throw. Lillian Dixon tracking back, trying to find her. Then she does find her foot. She's got a defender on her. She turns, plays the ball forward, looking for Beers. Couldn't quite make the connection. Ball played in now by Dansville, and it's Lukenbach right on the back of that attacker. That's for Saris. And knocks the ball out of bounds on the far sideline, does Lukenbach. The Rams defense really got to give them kudos again tonight. They not really allowing Dansville to turn and get any possession on the ball or be able to turn and go towards goal. Kelsey Thorpe, Sydney Burns, Emma Lukenbach just doing a great job defensively. Natalie Creeley as well. She's not really marking man for man, but she's really helping out as well. And then in the center of the back, Maya Rusak, just anything that does get around them, she's back there cleaning it up here. So a lot of soccer to be played. They're still got the shutout. They're up 3-0 with we're just 8 minutes into the second half. But the Rams defense really up to the task here tonight. Rusak set to take this goal kick. She took it a little bit too early before the Rams sub had gotten off the field. So they sent it right back to her. She's going to take the kick again. Going down this right-hand side, it's Stone with an arm right in the middle of the back of number 10 versus 10. Stone put her elbow right in the middle of the back of Keegan Smith, and a foul called, and the Rams going to gain about 30 yards on this direct kick now. They're about 35 yards out from goal. It's going to be Rusak again set to take this kick for the Rams. Going down the right-hand side, up and over to Chakowski. She thought it might bounce over both of them, but it's going to be Foster playing the ball forward for the Mustangs. Ball now into the middle, into the center circle. Dansville still on the ball there. Leaves it out here to Stone. Stone trying to play a diagonal ball into the box, about the 18. Rusak going to come up and clear the ball out of danger for the Rams.